You know what it is. It's the Ultra Heelz back in the building, live on another Friday night from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. I just happen to be Darth Messiah. Blah, 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 blah. No, being away, I screwed up my own intro.
Can't get it right every week.
I happen to be Darth Messiah. Whoa. I'll get to that. I happen to be Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever on his worst behavior. I don't get hard, I stay hard. Why? Because I'm Mr. DM and I stay in your mama's DMs.
Boom.
And the other lovely black man on the other side of the screen.
Y'all know how my intro goes because I do it just for the Godfather and all his hoes. I'm your boy Alex the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stanley of Podcasting, a.k.a. the leader of the fucked up revolt viral revolution, wherever the fuck they want to go by, a.k.a. the leader of the Fuck the List McMahon group, and also known as the man to get your girl in the cripple crawl space, to put it in a crawl space.
Hey.
Facts. And
the lovely man that's the voice of God.
And the man on the other side of the window, because we continue to social distance here at Bravery Studios, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
What up, guys? We back.
Yeah, so it wasn't my birthday. I don't know if I ever answered you. It wasn't my birthday. It was my stepdaughter's birthday.
Hey, man, look, I saw the bottle of Moet and the receipts. I knew she was getting litty too titty.
Well, here's the thing. She didn't even open the damn thing. She said she wants to keep it.
Yeah, because she knows she never going to get that damn bottle again.
Yeah, because I spent $200 on fucking champagne.
Let me tell you right now, my birthday come around, you buy me an Ace of Spades, and that's like $300. Let me tell you how the Ace of Spades is going to go in that bottle and stay in there until I die.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even drinking that bitch because that's an expensive bottle. I know I ain't never going to buy it. If I get it as a gift, it's definitely not getting cracked open.
Shoot me an address. I'll FedEx it.
What? Don't play with me, bro, because I really want one of them shits too, nigga. I'll be in this bitch Puff Daddy in it.
I might even be able to get you an empty bottle so you can just front and just, put some other shit in the bottle.
Nigga, what? I'll fill that bitch with Sprite and down that bitch like I'm a gangster.
Yeah. I'll ask the salesman if I can get a dummy bottle.
Please do. Oh my God, I would. What? I would enjoy the hell out of that. I'd be like, y'all niggas don't know what real money look like, even though I know I'm broke as fuck.
You ever heard of Remy Martin Louis XIII? It's like, this shit's like $3,700. So in our store, we have the dummy bottle on the shelf. So if you want to steal it, you're stealing fucking brown water. It's literally just brown water.
Oh my God, that sounds so fucked up, and I'm so down to watch somebody do that.
So if you actually want to buy it, that shit is in the basement under 2 locks and key. It's in the storage closet, in the safe in the storage closet. I just gave away where it is, but you need 2 keys to get to the shit.
Hey, first of all, you said 3,800?
3,800.
Bro, me and my friends just seen a bottle of Henny we was talking about the other day. This bottle of Henny goes for 4 racks up to like 7 racks.
It's the equivalent of the Louis XIII. I think theirs is called King Henry V.
Let me tell you, it's called You Got Me Fucked Up. I'm about to drop some commas on a drink.
Yeah. All the high end cognacs have like the equivalent to all the same shit. It's just what fucking European king did they name it after? That's the only difference.
I need one named after me. Fuck all that. Them kings ain't do shit. I ain't do shit, so I need one named after me.
What's up with you, Marv?
Essentially, working on the studio. Got some new podcasts this week, so I'm going crazy trying to get all the things set up for the new podcast and get the other studio set up right.
Yeah.
We got Mighty Pete over there doing electricity right now.
Yeah, I peeked in there on him. He was playing with his wires.
Oh, thank God. I didn't know where I was going.
Hey, man, I haven't seen Mighty Pete in a minute. Jesus Lord.
Yeah, he's over there in the dark doing shit. So you might hear some banging and tapping. But yeah, man, it's been stressful. I've been what is the word for like offhanding work to like a third party?
Outsourcing.
I've been outsourcing everything recently.
Oh, how about?
And I was like, this is gonna be like, wait.
So you've been sending jobs to China.
Yo, I've been sending jobs to Indonesia. I've been sending jobs everywhere.
Bangladesh.
And I thought this was going to be way easier. Nope. I got to sit here and make sure they do a good job. Then they got to send me work, and I got to turn it down and be like, oh, that's not what I wanted, blah, blah, blah. And then I got to hand it into clients. and then the client doesn't like it, and then I send it back to the
Sometimes
relay.
being a middleman is just as bad as doing the work yourself. Sometimes.
Word, it's like I gotta supervise, and it's like sucking because if it was just me doing it, I actually probably would have put more effort into it and done exactly what I know I already want.
Yeah.
But
I guess the fact that you do it too makes it that you're that much more critical of somebody else doing it for you.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is what it is. I couldn't do it myself even if I wanted to right now. But yeah, I'm making it work, making it happen.
All right, let's jump into le wrestling, if you will. Friday night Smackdown. The Fiend. He stuck his hand down Alexa Bliss's throat.
Hey, man. I could do a couple of things without fingers, but yeah, he did.
I'd stick a couple of things down her throat, but that's another story.
Word.
Whoa.
That's a Ultra Hill after the dark kind of conversation.
No, Ultra Hill's Underground.
Oh, yeah. Yo.
That works.
Ultra Hill's Underground. Live next week.
That works.
After the show. On OnlyFans.
We in there.
I'm okay with that being OnlyFans. Ultra
Hill's Underground.
Ultra Hill Underground. It's OnlyFans.com/Ultra Hills Underground.
Word. So obviously he's not trying to challenge Alexa Bliss. He's gonna use Alexa Bliss to prey on the weakness of Braun Strowman because he has a thing for her from when they were doing the mixed match tag challenge.
I'm still surprised that lasted as long as it did.
Hey, they were a good team. Little Big. They should have won. They should have won the first season.
Another one of those.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the Oscar streak, they would have won the first season. But whatever.
So let's talk about wrestling. We want to start off at besides Friday and that Fiend thing because that kind of was the only good thing that happened on the show.
Oh well, the weird thing. It was the Grand Metalik match against AJ Styles. I'm still trying to figure out why they gave Grand Metalik an Intercontinental Championship match.
It's easy because they couldn't get Rey Mysterio Dominic one, so why not?
Yeah. Oh, there was also Chad Gable and Matt Riddle. That was fire.
First of all, I'm still confused on the man that picked what you said you was short.
Yes,
was no good.
I was going to get
to that.
Why
are you here? Now you working with him, and Todd saw that little money finger issue, and I said, the money always.
Yeah,
let me find it. Turn Baron Corbin into a new Ted DiBiase. Everybody got a price.
Yeah, when that finger get itchy, you gotta scratch it.
If a man's fingers don't get itchy, his ass get itchy. That's how you know he gets some money out of it.
Whoa. Oh, and also Big E had his first singles match.
First of all, I'm excited just to see Big E come down the ramp rolling like that. That was so fucking funny. I said, that's Big E. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Like, he is the most entertaining man without having to do shit.
Yo, facts. Now, I kind of want to see him not necessarily turn heel, but I want him to be more aggressive. I mean, I like the fun side of him, but if he can put the personality of the New Day with his original gimmick, that's what I want from him.
First of all, that's what Isaiah Woods and Kofi Kingston said too on their podcast back in April. They was like, yeah, Big E, you're a big man, and you're very funny. Raider, like when Raider was around, he praised you as the best thing he ever seen in his life.
Mm-hmm.
So, when are you going to get back to, I don't need 3, I need 5? He said, come on now.
I need 5.
I ain't never get rid of that. No, he said, come on now, I ain't never get rid of that. He said, I'm just saying, I realized that I'm a church-going boy. My family's Jamaican, and I'm a church-going boy. And, I'm grown, so I get to do what I want finally. So, I'm all down for it. He's like, but don't get twisted. I get to run by myself. He said, oh, yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. But he said, I'm going to do what I do. Because he even said his dream match, and I kid you not, is to get in the Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
He said, He said, when I get away Rumble, what I'm gonna do is, he said, I'm gonna lather myself up, baby oil, Crisco, all that. He said, I'm gonna put on the smallest of smallest shorts. He said, when it come time, to me, I'm gonna go in the ring, I'm gonna slide in the middle. He said, niggas think I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna fight? No. I'm gonna lay on my back and say, come on, pick my 315-pound ass up and throw me out this ring. I said, you know what? I really kind of want to see Big E do this now. That sounded entertaining and something to watch. He said, he's not gonna lie, that's my dream match. Besides him wanting to fight Goldberg.
I guess.
Why do people want to fight Goldberg?
I don't know. I guess it's the nostalgia. I mean, you're gonna lose.
It's not even this nostalgia for him. It's the fact that he just likes Goldberg just that much. Because he said when he was young, he couldn't watch wrestling. Cause church going house, can't watch that type of shit. He said, but then my dad would kick me out the room, and I come back, and he in there watching the Attitude Era, watching Sable take off her shirt with her pasties. He said, how the hell you get to watch it? You want to watch it? I can't watch it.
I'm a grown man. I pay the bills. I do what I want.
Basically, that's how it goes. But I would love to see Big E be 5 Big E with the New Day style and win a belt again.
Because his original run between what he did in NXT and then when he came to the main roster is Dolph Ziggler's muscle. Only thing missing was personality. So now that he has personality, if he can go back to that character and put the personality on it, he's got something made.
Word, and I'm all in it to win it for him. I'm behind him 150,000%.
Because they gave him Intercontinental title reign, with limited personality / mic skills. So what's not to say it's going to be that much better now? Giving him a mid-card title.
You can take any mid-card title right now for me, and I would enjoy the hell out of it.
And well, for me, the dream match is Big E, Keith Lee, but
that's not a dream match. That's a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. As long as it's not on the pre-show, then it doesn't count.
And in the words of the New Day, that's 2 men slapping me.
Slapping me. Yep, slapping me. Over on Raw, Apollo Crews is now the undisputed United States Championship. He defeated MVP. And then backstage in an interview, he said he's going to take the old belt and give it to his children as a reminder of his struggle to the top. And then he'll wear the new belt just to mock MVP.
You know what? That's a fun way of saying they taking this belt from me and putting it in the vault in the back of the nowhere place of WWE. So that makes sense.
Yeah. The Kevin Owens.
I still don't like.
Yeah, the Kevin Owens show we had featuring Ruby Riott. She cried a little bit. She was talking about how she feels lost, yada, yada, yada. I feel like I came back for nothing. And Kevin Owens had Liv Morgan come out. They had a powwow. And the Riott Squad's back together, minus Sarah Logan because she's pregnant.
And also retired from wrestling.
And Ronda Rousey is still not pregnant, even though she went on a baby vacation. Anyway.
She blinks.
Yeah. So then the typical WWE fashion, you take the promo segment, you turn into a match because the Iconics came out. So the Riott Squad beat the Iconics. They're back together. All is happy.
Yeah. Yay. Women division. Got a chance to have a good match. A tag team that lasted longer than what I thought it was going to be. And
then one of the sexiest women on the roster, Nia Jax. She beat up Pat Buck again.
First of all, Pat Buck be getting beat up and falling down like an action figure. That nigga needs to at least do some showboat moves or some shit. How you let this woman pull your jacket behind your arms and then give you the headbutt and you just stretched out, bruh? She ain't China. She ain't Beth Phoenix. She ain't fucking Nicole Bass. And she ain't fucking who else? Sable. She ain't Jacqueline. All these bitches had some real power behind them. Mm-hmm. Bruh, she just a big girl and you a grown man. She wanted to fight you. I thought he was gonna say, yeah, we was about to have a mixed intergender match finally, but we ain't had one of those in forever. And he told us, I'm a WWE official. You don't get your ginger ass out of here. Because as an official, you lose all of your powers as a wrestler. Because when Finley comes out and he somebody will bump into him, he takes a big bump like, oh, I didn't used to be a wrestler. I'm just a man, a backstage person. I don't know how to fight. Yeah, it makes it so stupid.
Yeah. So, long story short, she said, "Fuck it, suspend me, fine me, whatever," and she stormed off.
Yep.
Shelton
That's how you
Benjamin.
look.
Shelton
Look, that's how
Benjamin.
you write people. Look, that's how you write people off that you don't know how to write a story for.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they did the thing with Shayna Baszler, but now Shayna Baszler is going after Sasha Banks, so that was like a complete waste of 2 weeks with the Shayna Baszler angle.
Basically.
Yep. And that was the next thing. Sasha Banks versus Shayna Baszler, but it ended. Asuka came out, right, to break up the match.
Yeah, Asuka came out beating up Bailey, and they rang the bell for like a disqualification that I didn't understand.
Yes,
what the hell
yes. Another stupid finish in a Sasha Banks match. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Besides Sasha Banks. And eventually she's gonna have. I hate that when they turn people heel, they don't know how to. They don't know how to finish matches. They just figure anything stupid it counts as, oh, that's a heel thing. No, it just looks fucking stupid.
You know, WWE don't have work no heels no more. They want everybody to be a part of this reality PG crap era, and they want people to, oh, you're a bad guy, but you're a bad guy with morals. They go, what? When the fuck have we ever had a bad guy with morals? The only bad guy I know that had morals was Thanos and Killmonger. Those are the only two niggas I ever know in my life that had a legit reason why they was doing what they was doing, and it made sense.
The Joker had morals.
The Joker was different. Morals. Unless you're talking about Joaquin Phoenix Joker, it made sense. Talking about Heath Ledger Joker, it made sense. Everybody else Joker, they just wanted to fight Batman. That's all they wanted.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about the two modern Jokers. They have morals. Very twisted ones, like Marv said, but yeah, they had morals.
Yeah, they were twisted, all right, but they made perfect sense for what that was. Like, especially 2020. I think they were seeing the future before we could.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because sometimes you can't reason with people because they just want to see the world burn.
Yep.
Hey man, just like Joaquin Phoenix said, you get what you fucking deserve.
Yep. Then it happened. Raw Underground, which is basically Fight Club without knockouts or blood.
I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that whole segment? From my understanding from a source on Twitter, Vince McMahon has turned down every idea the writing team has given him for a week and a half.
Okay.
He only approved 4 matches for that Raw. Everything else was damn near on the fly.
So Shane showing up and taking an empty ring in the back of the building with a bunch of unused NXT people.
To do.
Now, somebody at my job was like, "Oh, don't watch Raw, it sucked." I was like, "Okay." So then I saw the clip of the underground shit. I was like, "Yo, this is lit."
Bruh, I was just happy the fact that I saw Shane and I said, oh wow, it's been a year since he's been here. So what is Shane here? Because when Shane come back, something always change up. I said, oh shit, Shane here. What is this bullshit with the black ring mat and the no ropes, but you still got the damn bars up to hold them? I said, oh, this about to be lit. And then I forgot that big guy's name standing he came in the ring with that white beater on. And I said, oh,
Dabakoto.
I said, oh my God, we're about to have a WWE Fight Club. I am all for this now. I need this in my life. And he knocked homeboy ass out, beat up the other dude, and here Shane goes, that's right. There ain't no rules here. Only rule is you got to win. I said, oh yeah, I need this. Take Raw off the air. Just leave this up here forever. I can work with this better.
Well, now they can bring back Cain Velasquez.
Shit. If his knee better now, they could. But and they could bring that back. They sure as hell could bring. They sure as hell bring back Brock Lesnar.
Word.
Can you imagine him German suplex somebody out the ring with no ropes? Oh Oh my God, it's gonna look like Smackdown Know Your Role when you just Irish whip niggas off the top of the Hell Cell and they just fly off.
Yep.
Oh, I'm coming up with ideas. I need to see all this. I'm about to tweet Shayna, man.
Oh, Matt Riddle would be good for this after the match he had with Timothy Thatcher.
Bro, first of all, anybody that's a shoot wrestler, that's their bread and butter. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE kept this for a while and introduce another title for this.
Yes. They're saying there's going to be a belt for the Underground.
I am with this all the way. This is my new XFL. I am with this. I am backing this up into the end. You understand me?
Now, when you sent me the thing about The Rock buying XFL, my girlfriend had told me like 20 minutes ago, and I still couldn't fucking believe it. Why the fuck does The Rock want the XFL?
He knows something we don't.
It's not just him. It's the simple fact it's him and 5 other buyers put in.
Well, the thing was
most money to acquire it.
Probably the thing is because it was such a good buy. You got it for fucking $15 million, and the fucking NFL is worth like $50 billion.
Wow.
So he got the XFL for 50. Matter of fact, The Rock could have went and done a fucking like appearance on something and paid for the whole shit himself, $15 million. He didn't need investors.
That's true. He's gonna sell it though. He's gonna sell it once it starts making money.
Oh hell yeah!
No. You know, I think he did. I think they did like an inside buy because Mr. Man and Rock are like this.
Also,
that might be an inside buy to get it off Mr. Man's back. Because remember, Vince owed people money for that bullshit.
Yeah.
But if Vince doesn't own it anymore, he scot free.
Yeah, because
The Rock own it. That means Vince can still probably do what he want with it.
Because they already claimed bankruptcy, so that's why it's worth nothing. So The Rock buys it, and Vince is like a silent partner through some like what do you call it, dummy corporation.
Yep. That's pretty smart.
He basically still is running XFL, the thing that he want to do. He's just doing it with The Rock, and The Rock's face. Once The Rock faces on something, that shit shoot up to being something everybody want to see.
Yep.
Now you have a face. Now you have a face for a whole brand or something without having to have you there in the limelight.
And because of the Titan games, now you get the XFL back on NBC, which was a contract they had anyway. So it's like a perfect storm.
I think they set this up, and I'm okay with this.
Of course they did.
I need XFL to drive, so Vince be like, you know what, Rock, I'm going to go ahead and give you this 30, 35, or 60 million to get that back off your hands and go back to doing what I was doing before.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the actual wrestlers being in the Underground, Eric from the Viking Raiders won a couple of matches.
Bruh, he fit right in. The Viking Raiders fit right in on that shit, bruh.
Yeah, because he was doing those knee thrust kicks to the side of the head. I was like, damn.
He fit in so well, bruh. Who else? Oh, what was that black dude with the dreads that was doing commentary for a while?
Dio Madden.
Bruh, when he got in that ring and MVP and them showed up with their Hurt Factory, I said, please let these guys stay over here too. I just want to see them stay over there because the Hurt Factory makes no sense. But you in the Underground thing and now you're a group called the Hurt Factory, the only thing you could do is just hurt everybody. I'll tell you, I'm with this all the way. Like if they signed a petition to give some money away to get that shit to be on like the network, I swear to God, I'm paying everything I can. I'm trying to get this shit to be a regular show.
Well, the Hurt business. I like the Hurt business. Unfortunately, they lost both of their titles this week, but you know how that goes.
Look, man, it's BBB all over again. Except MVP's not ball, but still, you're gonna have MVP with a belt. And we know MVP can wrestle. We know he's good at doing jiu-jitsu too. But do you really see MVP, as old as he is, really carrying around a belt and wrestling in matches all the time when he got Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin doing the shit?
Facts.
He's a good mouthpiece for them.
Exactly.
He's a mouthpiece for them. So if Bobby Lashley ain't got no damn belt and he the CEO of the damn fucking hurt business, and you're like the man that got him and you got a belt, and then you get a new dude with a belt, it just looks stupid. You got to take the belts off all three of them, and Bobby got to get a belt by himself first to legitimize the Hurt business to make sure you understand why niggas getting hurt for real now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I still find it funny that 3 black men showed up on a white man's Underground fight and beat up mostly all the white men.
How it should be.
Being appropriate for the times.
Yep. I love Shane, bro.
Then there was the Monday Night Messiah, and he was having a sermon, and out came Dominic Mysterio, and he pulled out a kendo stick, and he broke it on Seth Rollins, and he broke it on Murphy, and now it's...
wait! Before we go any further than that, Seth Rollins gave that Messiah speech.
Yes.
And Samoa Joe stood up.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought Samoa Joe was about to whoop some ass. I said, boy, listen here. I miss Samoa Joe in the ring, but I still love him on commentary, too.
Oh, yeah, because Seth Rollins was threatening Tom Phillips because he said Tom Phillips laughed at him last week.
Yeah, and he's like, you are the voice, and you're making people change their ideas on what I'm doing. That is right. And I feel like if you're going to be the voice, we need to take away the voice. I said, you know what? If Samoa Joe don't stand up for him like Jerry King Lawler would, and he stood up, I said, oh, please, let's get a Murphy versus Samoa Joe match.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good segment. I've been down on the Seth Rollins segments for a while now, but that was a good change of pace with this one. Well, I'm sorry, the one last week where he told Murphy, you know what to do, and then he had to take out Aleister Black's eye. Because he slapped the shit out of him. He's like, yo, if you want to keep fucking with me, you're going to have to take this nigga's eye out.
That motherfucker looked like he was worried, but he was like, shit, fuck it, let's do it.
Like, you better be down for the cause, nigga.
Gotta be for Seth Rollins.
Blood in, blood out.
I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm going to bed and take a shower.
Yeah, so it's now Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Dominic's debut singles match. I think he was in another match, wasn't he?
No, he jumped in the ring with
the Brock Lesnar match. Yeah.
Yeah, he jumped in there for that. I ain't gonna lie, for Dominic to be as tall as he is, if you're not looking at the TV, you hear Dominic talk, I swear to God, it sounds like Rey Mysterio still.
Yeah. He's 6'2". He's an inch shorter than Seth Rollins.
I just want to see him fight because Rey Mysterio is getting closer to sealing his new deal with WWE. So
yeah,
I feel like if they do it right before SummerSlam, then Rey's going to come out to help Dominic win his first match on SummerSlam against Seth Rollins, and I'm okay with it. I just want to see how this match turn out because they took that shit so far to get to where this is at now for Dominic to have a match. Like, this motherfucker ain't wrestled NXT. He ain't getting no training out in WWE. Your dad taught you in a ring at their house, and they just like, oh, Rey Mysterio, your son want to wrestle? Cool, bring him to the main roster. We can just throw him on the show.
And the rumor is they want to start using him full time next year. Like once they can get crowds back, they want to use him full time next year.
I'm okay with this because as long as he don't talk and he got enough energy he's been having and been producing, I'm okay. But that first time he hit Seth Rollins with that first kendo stick last week, Seth put a picture out of his back. That first shot welted him up the full size of a kendo stick. I said, bro, I ain't never seen anybody hit that damn hard before and get that whole damn thing. I said Dominic went near a little too damn excited.
Just a little bit.
Just a lot of bit. Fuck that. That nigga need to be part of the Hurt Business.
Dynamite. There was.
Are we going to start with Jericho and Freshly Squeezed?
No, I'll get to that last. I'll get to that because I was pleasantly surprised. I'll say something good about AEW this week. The kickoff was a total clusterfuck. It was a 12-man tag team match. It was FTR versus the Elite, minus Cody, of course, because he doesn't associate with the rest of the Elite on TV. Versus the Dark Order being Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, 5 and 7? 5 and 8, was it? I forgot which numbers they used.
5 and 8.
Anyway, two of the goons. This was just a total clusterfuck. At some point, FTR disappeared, and I didn't even notice they weren't in the match anymore. It was a 4-on-6, and Brody Lee beat Hangman Page.
Just like it needs to be, bro. We need to go ahead and get Hangman Page away from them guys. He need to go be by himself for a while.
And like I was saying, I didn't watch it live. So, and then I was doing something while I was watching it. So I'm like, isn't FTR supposed to be in a match? And like for like the last 5 minutes, they weren't even there.
Yo, look at Alex's picture, bro. He's so happy. He looks so cool.
He looks so chill.
Yeah.
That's the picture we have to put on his obituary.
Word. Damn, Alex, that's the coolest picture I've ever seen of you. You got the right lighting and everything.
I mean,
yeah, he's frozen though.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's just it's hard to concentrate. It's like it's. I guess the word continuity. There's no continuity to the match. It's just they're just doing stuff. Next up, we had Santana Ortiz versus the Best Friends. I think I skipped over this one. Wasn't really much to it. Solid match though.
I love the fact that it lost me right there for some weird reason.
Yo, bro, you were stuck in the coolest pose though.
That's the picture we're gonna use for your obituary.
Bro, you understand? I was in the kitchen and you was like, "Oh, that's a cool picture." I'm like, "Cool picture of me." I'm not even about a damn phone. Oh, I must have froze. Yeah. I see Mr. Marvin full eye patch face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Best Friends versus Santana Ortiz. Any comments?
Next.
Next, I will hit the next button. Oh, the update from MJF, the candidate for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. He talked his shit. That's what MJ does. He talks his shit. Oh shit, is that Thunder?
Wow, really? Not again, man. Yo, did you lose power over the the week?
Here's the funny thing. On what was that, Monday night?
Yeah.
Okay, I was in AC Monday night. It didn't even rain. There was some wind, didn't even rain.
Wow.
So when I got back Wednesday night, I'm like confused as fuck as to like, why is there traffic everywhere? There's streets closed everywhere. There's fucking debris everywhere.
Darth was like, I came back to the apocalypse.
I'm like, it's like I went to another country and I only went to the other side of the state. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't rain too bad up here, but it was the wind. The wind knocked over a lot of trees, a lot of branches in the street.
Like down the street from my house, well, like the other side of town, but there's just one long ass street. Like near the courthouse, the fucking power's out. There's no street lights. There's no red lights.
Yep.
You have to go like 3 blocks around because there's so much debris in the streets. And now my house, I have cable, I have internet, I have power. I was like, the fuck?
Yo.
You don't understand. That was a mind fuck coming back.
Yeah, the building, the studio lost power for like an hour, but then we came back. So now I went to Maharaja's. Let me get me some liquor. And Maharaja's was out of power. The whole street was out of power.
Damn.
Luckily, the studio was good.
Let me tell you now. If I was up there and I went to Maharaja's and the power was out and the door was open, oh nigga, I'm scary movie once.
Here's the funny thing. I drove to AC on Monday in an hour and like 42 minutes. It took me almost. Yeah, I drove like 90 the whole way there.
Wow.
Anyway, so it took me almost 4 hours to get back because the traffic was so bad.
Wow.
So
damn.
I dropped my girlfriend off, and then it took me another hour and a half to get to my house.
Oh yeah, you got a Lancer. Those things are fast.
Yeah. I drove like 90 like the whole way there.
That's a Fast and Furious car.
Yeah.
Did the Japanese guy have that car in that movie, in the first Fast and Furious?
No, in Too Fast, Too Furious, Brian drives an Evo.
Oh, okay.
Because when he gets the car from the cops, he has that green Evo.
That's right.
Then Tyrese is driving the Eclipse Spider.
Got you.
No, wait a minute. I thought the Lancer was in the first one. I thought that was old boy that got killed. I think he street raced with that Asian dude.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Oh, the white boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked away sad as hell. I was like,
No. Jesse drove a Jetta.
Oh yeah, it was Jesse.
That was like the old school Jetta. That was like the early '90s Jetta.
Yeah. Good times.
That shit like an Evo from back in the day.
Yeah, because it looks like an Evo 4 because the Evo 4s were ugly as fuck like the Jettas. But anyway,
Fast and Furious podcast, y'all. Subscribe.
I can only tell you Fast and Furious up to 6 because after that they're just all the same fucking movie.
Hey.
That's the right.
I still discredit Too Fast and Furious.
Why?
it just was. It was Fast and Furious all over again. Just redid over. That's all it was.
Okay, I'll give you that. Matt Hardy called out Sammy Guevara because he's claiming that Sammy Guevara ruined his I guess his, and I'm going to say his push, but his storyline, because when Sammy Guevara got suspended, they were in a feud. And all of a sudden, Matt Hardy had nothing to do with his multiple characters, and that's why he's now just himself, Matthew Hardy.
All right. We got another new Mick Foley on the field.
And at the end of that segment, we had Santana and Ortiz go out into the parking lot and destroy Trent's mom's minivan with a sledgehammer.
That's fucked up, bro. Not much that's going to cost to get that little minivan fixed. I'm just ain't cheap.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Come on, internet. Respond.
I don't want to respond.
I don't want to respond.
Even Champion Jobber said Alex looked cool as hell. And that when you froze.
Hey man, it's the first and last time you probably going to see that cool pose. Once I freeze again and it again.
I guess this when we were talking about the underground. Somebody said Champion Jobber said Dio Madden versus Brock Lesnar. That's basically an ass whooping waiting to happen.
Oh, you know what? You want to get a real fight to make underground popping? Go ahead and pin Matt Riddle versus Brock so they can really fight it out for real.
There we go.
You let Brock tell you I ain't never gonna have a match with you. You tell Matt Riddle, oh yeah, I want a match with Brock, and then you go, you know the best way to sell it? Go to underground. Take your gloves off. Go in there. UFC it. Go all out.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure when the blood starts pouring, you make sure the camera angles get off the face. Man, please, I bet you Brock be like, what day you want me to be there?
Facts. Like what was that? Great Balls of Fire, where the match against it was a triple threat. It was Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman against Brock, and that was that time where Strowman, he kicked him in the head or something, and then Brock just got him and punched him in the face.
Yeah, he kicked him in the head. Braun hit his ass with that smooth ass uppercut, a real one, and Braun stumbled a little bit, but still kept his balance. I said, "Oh shit!" He hit him with a legit punch, and that nigga stumbled. He didn't drop him, but he stumbled. I said, "Shit!" That's a lot stronger than what I thought he was.
That's slapping meat. That's what that is. Two big beefy boys, two beefy farm boys. Going toe for toe.
That's Vince kind of match.
Matter of fact, there you go right there. I take that match right there. Brock and fucking Braun and Raw Underground. Let them farm boys go out there and do what they've been doing their whole life.
Yeah. We had the in-ring debut of Matt Cardona. He teamed up with Cody to take on John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
I like the fact that Matt Cardona. I'm not gonna call him Matt Cardona. I hate saying
Zack Ryder. Yeah.
Zack Ryder. Fuck that. I like the fact that Zack Ryder showed up there, and when everybody thought he was really gonna go to Impact with his boy.
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins. And the funny thing was, Kurt Hawkins started talking shit about AEW. He was like, "Oh, their contracts, yada yada, they fucking suck."
Hey man, shit, they decided his ass. I bet you wouldn't have said that shit either. But when you're friends with Cody, you get in places.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be friends with Cody too. I could be a cameraman in the back. I'm only gonna go find his wife though and ask about them pictures, but still.
I was watching the episode of A Shot of Brandy with Tony Schiavone. It's from like 2 months ago. I think I missed the episode or whatever. So I was watching it, and Cody just showed up like 3 different times during the episode. So Brandy says, "You're showing up more in my shows than I show up in your segments. The internet's gonna hate you."
That's fucked up.
Because you know how everybody criticizes Brandy for just being in segments she has no reason to be in. so she flipped it on Cody.
At least she knows that.
Yeah, at least she knows it. So I gotta respect her for that. The fact that she can make fun of herself about it.
She got no choice.
And we had our Super Wednesday debate. Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy, hosted by, he's back, Eric Bischoff. Well, his debut in AEW.
That was surprising as hell.
Now,
that was surprising. I wasn't expecting him to show up at AEW ever, really.
He likes the checks. Anyway, this is the Orange Cassidy that I want. I'm not a fan of him as a wrestler, but his personality, I love his personality. Stop with the dumb shit. Give me personality. Please, Orange Cassidy. For me. For me.
For you?
For me.
For the fans. So
this was the best this was the best Orange Cassidy segment I've seen in AEW thus far.
So what do you rate this AEW episode for that week?
The entire episode? Mm-hmm. I'll give it 3.5 stars. Because none of the matches offended me. I mean, other than the clusterfuck at the beginning, but it wasn't awful. It was just a clusterfuck.
You got offended by bad wrestling, right?
Yeah, of course. But there was nothing like, oh my God, that's just so fucking stupid. Why would you do that? That didn't happen this week. And the promos were great. Like I said, they gave me the best Orange Cassidy segment ever. Now, when he was on A Shot of Brandy a couple weeks ago, this was him. He talked as a normal person. He's an interesting person. He doesn't have to do the dumb shit.
Hey man, look. He knows what gets him over, and then he knows what he needs to do to just be regular. I'm not mad at the man. I'm just happy that he went from the indie circuit, being known, to going to the big name and damn near a superstar off the grip.
Yeah, and he's not the greatest wrestler. He doesn't have to be. He's an interesting personality. Give me personality. Kelvin said, "Are y'all going to talk about how Sammy Guevara threw the chair and bust over Matt Hardy's head?" Yo. I forgot about that. When he threw the fucking, I was like, yeah, I think the chair bounced in the wrong direction, and that shit cut the entire fucking top off of Matt Hardy's head.
Matt Hardy about to walk around looking like Hogan.
You know how niggas say I'm gonna pull your wig back? That's exactly what the fuck happened to Matt Hardy.
He pulled his shit back.
He peeled his wig back.
Oh, well, it's a good thing Matt Hardy hair isn't white no more, because it would be red now.
Yeah, because at first I was like, there's no blood. I was like, wait, no, that's just a red spot in his head. And then he sat up from the table, and there was just a pool of blood, like the size of the logo on this table.
I'm telling you right now, WWE, they showed that. You went on YouTube, that whole thing would have been black and white like that should have done in the 1940s. That's the one thing I think AEW got over WWE. When blood is shown, it happens.
Cody bled during his match, didn't he?
Yep.
And our main event, it was Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin for the AEW World Championship. Interesting because they've recently made an alliance. I'm surprised they did it like that soon. Like, yeah. The fuck is on my shirt? Oh, sticker. Interesting.
I'm about to say the hate.
I don't know. They made an alliance. It wasn't like it was hate. It was more like just good sportsmanship. That like, yeah, I want a title shot, so I guess okay, whatever. Again, a solid match. Darby Allin did his thing. Moxley did his thing, and Moxley won clean in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he whispered some words of encouragement to Darby Allin, boy. I was like, yeah, Darby Allin about to be the next Jeff Hardy, just without the drugs and the liquor and the painkillers and the Mr. Man.
That we know of so far, because Jimmy Havoc, he came out and was like, yeah, I got to go to rehab.
Yeah, but Jimmy Havoc, niggas kind of realized he was doing that shit, but there's a Darby Allin, the documentary on YouTube, him wrestling the Indies. Mm-hmm. And they go to his house, and he literally tells me, he goes, yeah, he's like, I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't do that shit. He said my adrenaline rush is me doing crazy shit. Like, He said, if I break my arm, I think I did a good job of what I try to do. Like, he's more of a adrenaline junkie than he is being a real junkie.
Oh, Kelvin said if they played that clip of Matt Hardy in Ring of Honor, they would have pixelated it.
What? It's been like them Japanese pornos.
Oh man!
Like everything else looked good. Why is the crotches pixelated like they're in a game? Like they're in the Sims and shit.
The kickoff NXT, Dakota Kai defeated now bleach blonde Rhea Ripley for number one contender for Io Shirai's NXT Women's Championship.
I'm okay with that match. That match is hard hitting as shit.
I don't know. For some reason, I like Dakota Kai more like 2 years ago. I'm less interested now than I was then. Not
really.
Yeah, it's not that she lost like talent or anything. It's just I don't know. I just don't see it anymore.
Maybe because you was more dedicated to her and invested because there was a crowd there that was getting the same way you were, but now there's no crowd there. It's like, okay,
could be.
What the hell was I seeing before?
Could be. Bronson Reed defeated Shane Thorne. It was kind of a tune-up match for Bronson Reed after the triple threat he won a couple weeks ago for the to be in the ladder match for the North American Championship. So he looked good there.
Shane Thorne is out of the match now.
Damian Priest won his triple threat this week. He defeated Oney Lorcan and Ridge Holland. He's now in the ladder match for the North American Championship. Keith Lee beat Cameron Grimes. What was that?
He tripled that matches. He tripled that matches at NXT for this damn belt has been going off the rail. They're like NXT takeover matches.
Because it's their triple threat. They've got to go all out because there's no rules on triple threat, so you got free reign to do more stuff. Because I believe the ladder match is going to be in a 5-way.
That's going to be crazy. All I heard was Money in the Bank just now.
Because you've got 2 more weeks until Takeover 30. So they're going to be doing a triple threat for the next 2 weeks, and now you're going to have a 5-man ladder match at Takeover 30.
I find it so strange that we're at Takeover 30 already.
Yep.
It feels like we just got done with Takeover 10 like 2-3 years ago.
Well, yeah. Well, back then they were doing 2 takeovers a year. It was SummerSlam, WrestleMania. Now they're doing 5 a year, so it's going by faster.
Can we say fuck all that other shit and let's go to the McPat and Adam Cole?
Okay. This is where they missed me. I don't give a shit about Pat McAfee. I don't. Not at all. Not even a little bit. This is a complete waste of my time. This is a complete waste of Adam Cole's time and talent.
It is. It really is. But every year we gotta have one ex-celebrity try to fight one wrestler eventually.
Okay. Give them fucking Robert Stone.
All right. It won't be more impactful, especially after that little interview bullshit they went through to set this whole shit up.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie though, McAfee kicked the fucking shit out of Adam Cole on that goddamn table.
Mm-hmm.
But when Triple H punched him, I said, I don't know if that was a work or none, but Triple H pushed his ass fucking hard as hell. I said, oh shit, Triple H he more mad than anything. Like he want to fight now. Triple H want to fight McAfee. I'm okay with it. I'll take that fight.
And why are they doing the thing? Oh, you're so small. Like seriously? He was the longest reigning NXT champion. And now, he's too small to be a wrestler. Seriously? We're doing this again. We did it to Daniel Bryan. We did it to Chad Gable. We ruined Chad Gable. So we're going to do he's so small. We're going to do it again.
We did it with Shorty G. We did it with Lilo Rush.
Yeah, we did it with Leo Rush.
We did it with all Lucha House Party.
So, what is it? Once a year we have to do the he's so small angle. Seriously? Get over it.
like I told you before, like I gotta say NXT doing it because NXT heard how they do it. But when it's done on the main roster, they burn that shit into the ground like the first day.
Mm-hmm. Kelvin said Adam Cole is on Twitch selling the hell out of his injury.
Oh yeah, he is. He's selling the fuck out of that shit, bro. He like, even though we know Adam Cole break kayfabe because he has a Twitch handle, but he taking that shit to the heart for real. He actually making that shit like he is really hurt while he on Twitch trying to do shit.
Meanwhile, on Up Up Down Down, he's already broken kayfabe because for it was like 3 weeks ago. He was wearing the glasses on the episodes, and for the last 2 weeks he hasn't worn them. So I guess the taping schedule didn't work out right, so he took the glasses off too soon.
Hey man, it happens.
Yeah,
niggas fuck up.
Yeah.
Events. It's sad I got a genuine more heat for Vince than I do for anybody else on the planet.
Champion Jobber said, "This is why I stopped watching WWE."
I mean,
you know what? You still did. You wouldn't miss nothing really much.
As long as you watch the podcast, you'll be all right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's like you don't give a fuck. You don't watch wrestling. Watch WWE no more. That's their business. Shit. They lost a fan. Who cares? As long as you start watching us, we okay. Who gives a fuck? You start watching us. I gotta go hunt your IP address down. I gotta use VPN to find out where you're located. Then I gotta come to your house to have a conversation. I don't want to do all that. That's a lot of hard work.
Word.
You got any news that we didn't cover today?
Besides that rock shit, there was something else. What was it again? Oh, Marty Jannetty.
Oh yes. Please explain this to me because I didn't have time to read that article. Please explain to me what happened.
So apparently Marty Jannetty is going off the rails, bro. He has been literally going off the rails on Shawn Michaels about random shit, bro. I don't even understand why he's even doing this, but he literally sent a photo on his Facebook of Shawn Michaels' action figure on his knees in front of Pat Patterson. And Pat Patterson has a bump on his head saying, "Just think of it." He said, "Just think of the gold, Shawn. Just think of the gold."
Oh, wow.
And this is what he wrote above it. Al Snow once said it best. Marty was actually a much better athlete than Shawn, but Shawn was much better politics backstage. Love you, Shawn. He said some friends of Pat Patterson sent me this. And I couldn't help I couldn't help but laugh. If it isn't funny to you, I'll take it down. But he posted it on his Facebook.
What? That's like, why is he mad about stuff from like 30 years ago or 40 almost at this point?
30. That was early 90s. 30.
Yeah.
Because his name is Marty Jannetty, and that's just how he is.
Damn. And then you're like, "I'm sorry, Shawn. I'll take this down if you want." Like try to saving grace right there.
Now what about this shit? Like he's a murderer or something? What was that shit about?
Yeah. Now apparently this motherfucker got online and confessed saying that he committed a murder, but he ain't give that many more details to what the fuck he said. And now niggas are confused because they don't know if he just going through some shit and he just want to be relevant right now, or he like trying to be serious as hell. Nobody knows.
Calvin said cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is.
Word it is. You don't believe it? Look at New Jack.
Look at Sabu.
Oof.
Shit. That's even worse.
Sandman.
Look at anybody from the 80s.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Look at the Road Warriors. Fuck that.
Oh. Every time. You know Jim Cornette calls the Young Bucks the Road Bucks, right?
Oh wow!
Because they don't sell anything. So it's Balding Buck, which is Matt, because he's the older one, and then it's Road Warrior Buck, which is Nick Jackson. The Buck was the Buck Warriors, the Warrior Bucks, something like that. The Road Bucks. He calls them the Road Bucks. There we go.
He need to stop that. He grown. Stop acting like he's a teenager. I need to go finish listening to some more of the New Day podcast. That shit had me crying. I mean, at work dying now because they got some funny ass story. Like they just had an episode not too long ago. They consider a day in April National Cesaro Day, and they had him up there. They were talking to him, and it was like, bro, no shitting us. Most of our podcasts is just us praising on what the fuck you can do and how the fuck you do it. That's all it really is. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about incidents of his strength and what he could do. And he was like, yeah, I remember one time I picked up Big E and I did a tilt-a-whirl and, Big E, helped me out a little bit with a little bit of spin. Big E said, don't sit up here and try to make me sound like I'm good. I ain't do shit. I jumped, you picked me up and you turned my big ass around in the air and dropped me. He said, I was on the ground like, how the fuck did this man just do this to me? Yeah. But then Cesaro said that there was a time that, he said he knows limitations on strength. He knows what he can and cannot do. Right. He said, why did Vince tell him, oh yeah, you did that the Cesaro swing on Great Khali at one time. That was great. That's what you're doing on Big Show. He said this time Big Show over 500 pounds. He said he's over there Vince saying, that's impossible, right? There's no way in hell I can do it. Vince said, no, just grab his legs and just spin him around a little bit and get the momentum. He said, Vince, it's like me spinning a fucking card. It's impossible. I can't do it. He said throughout the night before that segment happened, he said this is around the time that Ryback was there and him and Ryback picked up Big Show for the RKO. Yeah. He said, bruh, they pitched to me that, and then he came back and pitched, okay, what if you grab his feet, Ryback grab his arms, y'all lift him off the ground, and y'all do a spin around like you're doing it, the Cesaro swing with it. He said, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, I can't do that shit. It's not physically fucking possible. He said, then I just came over with let's just pick him up, throw him to RKO. He said, guess what? I fucked my arm up, Ryback fucked up his back, and when Randy did RKO, he fucked up his shoulder. He said it was a bad night. It was just bad all the way around. But Vince enjoyed it and wanted it to happen again.
Of course Vince did. He gets a hard on for these things.
Why would he not? Vince, a big sweaty man picking up another big sweaty man and throw him into another cut athlete man. I'm surprised Vince wasn't back in the back screen with his bottle of Jordan's lotion with two hands going ham.
Two hands, wow.
Hey man, Vince, he get enjoyment to see stuff like that. He might have to do two hands and call.
I was listening to. Somebody sent me a clip of Bret Hart's podcast. Bret Hart was doing something he's been doing. Like every episode, he rates wrestlers from the past. He on a scale of 1 to 10, I believe, and he grades them in like 3 different categories. It's mic skills, in-ring work, and gimmick. He gave Hulk Hogan in-ring work. I think he gave him a 3. He gave him gimmick a 9, and promo skills, like he gave him a 6. So let's see, 9, 6 is 15, and a 3, that's 18. He ended up scoring Hulk Hogan higher than himself. I believe he gave himself a 9 on ring work, a 3 on promo, and a 5 on mic skills. So he came out with a 16 instead of a 17, whatever it was. He was 1 point lower than Hulk Hogan. So Bret Hart has now admitted Hulk Hogan is a better wrestler than him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Does he have keep track of the scores he's given already? Maybe he didn't realize.
Maybe not. Because somebody just sent me a clip and he was like, yeah, it was the 2 clips. It was the one from the Hulk Hogan episode and one from where he graded himself.
I feel like I should find his email or his Twitter and send him a thing going, hey, I got a couple wrestlers you can rate real quick from back in the day. Yeah. And some from a current era. Let's go rate these people. I want you to rate. Yeah, because I want to rate Hardcore Holly.
Because now
I want him to rate Hardcore Holly just for the fuck of it. I want him to rate Terry Funk for the fuck of it.
Maven.
I want him to rate
Maven.
What? Yeah, I can do Maven.
Ray Goldberg.
I could do Maven. I want him to rate Steve Blackman.
I think he did Goldberg. I think he did.
It must have been the lowest one.
Now that's the thing. I want to go back and find like more clips of him rating wrestlers.
I can't. He probably it has to have been the lowest.
But you know what?
No, because he probably give him like a 9 for gimmick because Goldberg was so over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know the two wrestlers I'm gonna let him rate, and I'm gonna need a good rating on that. And I'm gonna
Chris Benoit and Owen Hart.
Man. Yeah. No, Owen Hart. I was gonna do Lil League because we know Owen Hart. He gonna rate his brother. It's his brother, and he can rate people that's not related to him in the family. So I'm gonna do Chris Benoit and I'm gonna do Randy Savage.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably did Randy Savage.
Yeah, right? I said, I've only I listened to those two, and I saw like thumbnails of some other ones, but I don't think I saw Randy Savage. But yeah,
I wonder if it's on Spotify. If it's on Spotify, I'm about to binge through that shit.
Yeah, it was a really interesting segment of listening to Bret Hart, trying to grade people. So, yeah. Anything else?
Why is that not a show already?
Yeah. Anything else before we go?
I found the rest of all JoJo photos.
Ooh.
Oh.
You got the link? Hey.
Link? Oh yeah, you're not got the link. Keep that.
So that shit in the group chat.
I found one that gives you all the photos. Like, so I only had a little bit. That's what they had, but this one gives you like it's. I think I was scrolling for like 6 minutes.
Foaming at the mouth.
I was like, God damn! I was like, when does the bottom end? Jesus, yeah, I'm not complaining. I just want to know when the bottom ends.
Yeah. All right, I guess it's time to go.
So I pass those all. Oh yeah.
We'll see all of you lovely people next week. This has been another episode of the Ultra Heels Wrestling Podcast. I'm Darth Messiah, and on the other side of the screen,
Alex the motherfucking Hill.
And good night, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
Good night, everybody. Hold on. Yo, this outro song don't want to play. What's up with this?
What's up with that?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, what if Bret Hart rated the Hurricane?
The Hurricane shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on, this is wilding out over here.
There we go.
All right.
All right, we out.
Peace.
Peace.